later. Then it turned out. Then it turned out that what did it turn out? It turned out that someone was doing a live at 8 or something like that, or half 8 or something like that, and I was planning on doing it then. And then someone else, Vic, turned out she's doing a thing at 9 o'clock. So I'm like a bit of a warm up today. I'm like a bit of a warm up because you've got someone else coming in at 8 o'clock doing a live, which is quite cool. And then you got Vic doing an interview at 8. But I've got a lot of things to get off my chest, and this is what I'm doing now. It's been a tough old day today, like literally day, because I'm reviewing the day and whatever's happened in the week. Now, I'm of the view, right, that when you're in family court, the courts want you to they want you to negotiate, they want you to do stuff, and they want you to work hard and do what's in the interest of the children. Be the best dad you can be, and be the best mum you can be, and be co-parenting and all that sort of stuff. And it's not often I get sort of perplexed and knocked sideways, literally, like I was today. Basically, I've had a, you know, it's weird. Kafkas, we don't like Kafkas, obviously, right? I'm trying to just word this delicately so I don't incriminate myself and anyone else. If you have got, if you're working with your ex-missus, if you go to court, let's be honest, if you go to family courts, you don't get on with your ex-missus. Yeah, that's straightforward. If you make an application to family court and you wait ages to get into family court, and while you're waiting, you sort of negotiate some sort of contact with your ex-partner and smooth over the cracks, so to speak, and it's all good. So you're thinking you're going to go into court and you're going to be like, yep, okay, just consent order, ticket, bish bash bosh, done. Not in family law, not in England. Kafkas, what is it when we go to court? And those who know, when you go to court, right? When you go to court, you at the end of your final hearing, judges say something very similar each time. We want you to work for the children, be the best you can be for the children, blah blah blah. Co-parent, yeah. And how many times do you get it when people are not co-parenting because we're too angry or whatever it might be? A lot. So when you have a family that's actually a mum and a dad that's separated and they are trying to co-parent, why would then a professional body say, no, we're stopping, we're not having any more contact, blah, blah, blah? Because that's pretty much what's happened. It's pretty much that's not pretty much what's happened, that is what's happened. It's blown me for 6. Because, like, you think it's even more proof now, even more proof if you needed it. Kafkas and social services have got more control over the courts than what the courts will even dare to imagine to admit or whatnot. Because literally, both parents were wanting it to happen. And then it's Kafkas thought, no. So that's me being my bonnet off there. I'll talk more about that later because I'm running out of time and I've got an 8 o'clock call to do, so I do have to stick to my time today. Well, the rest of the news, let's think about this. This is a stat for you. What is the single biggest killer in men under the age of 45? Single biggest killer in men under the age of 45. 45 or under. Suicide. Yeah, and then that's it. It's suicide. And you would never think so. You think of cancer or something like that. Men are killing themselves at a rate that's never been begun to imagine. Biggest killer in men under 45. You've got more chance of committing suicide than what you have of getting cancer. Wish someone had told me that fucking a few months ago when I got tested for cancer. But then that's the reality. It's a hard fact. So when you've got the news banging on about women and how women are like the weaker sex or the downgraded or whatever. I don't get it because women have got it really good. Don't get me wrong, there's probably things that they can complain about and don't like, as there is men, things that they complain about and don't like. But keep putting men down, it's a bit harsh, no? I mean, making men feel like underrated as people, dads and that sort of shit. Isn't that not time to stop that now? No, because you've got the strong feminists that are out there that just want to keep man bashing. Bash that man with a massive dildo. Sorry. What about this one then? What about this? The The police commissioner apologises for saying women should be more streetwise. I agree with her. I agree with her. And as much as my daughter might turn around and say, "Well, you shouldn't be looking," she started moaning the other week. She started moaning the other week. She's like, why do men think because women are dressed up like this and with the tits hanging out and blah blah blah? Why do men instantly think that we're a bit of meat and blah blah blah? Well, because you're dressing like a bit of meat. Cover yourself up. I have the freedom to wear what I want and wear what I don't want. Well, don't be upset if you're gonna get men looking at you. Then I don't know, take that's my daughter for example. I mean, you get women saying that sort of shit all the time, like all that shit all the time. Like I remember when I was like, even still now, women I see it now. Women go on. I started crying because she got wolf whistled. It's a compliment. Don't get me wrong, it's the time and the place, but it's a compliment. Some woman I saw on the news earlier, or heard on the radio earlier, she was too scared to sit on the upstairs bus because she was only female there. There's only 4 people there, but she's only female there. She shouldn't feel that way. No, you're right, you shouldn't feel that way. Absolutely right, you shouldn't. But there's something that's happened in your personal life that makes you feel that way. Because I'm a woman. No. Don't get me wrong, women are just as bad. Women are just as bad as men. In fact, I would say they're worse, because women who like just a bit of dick in them and don't give a damn who it is and where it is and when it is and how they get it. They go out in the pool every weekend, every fucking Friday night, get a free night out, and then they'll get a fucking couple of drinks. Then they'll pull their man and get them home. And a couple of them will, yeah. But then you say, don't look at us. Don't look at us like a piece of meat. You can't win. You can't win. Just can't win. But I do think women need to be more street smart. I think children should be not allowed on the internet until they're 18, or at least 16. That's one thing. 16. Definitely, yeah. At least 16, I think. So tonight you've got tonight you have I think you've got Mark doing something on to share. He'll share it into the group. I think Mark will be doing about half hour or so. And then I think Victorious is doing an interview of sorts at 9 o'clock, which will be worth watching. I'll probably just have it on in the background, or no, maybe not, because I think I'll be on the phone. No pub and Rooney for me tonight. Work. And look at these eyes. Look at these eyes. Do you know how much sleep these eyes have had in the last 3 days? 72 hours. In the last 72 hours, I would say these eyes have had about 5 hours sleep, if that. For all of you all, for the people that I'm supporting and helping and trying my darndest best for, you all. Do you know, it was really pissing me off again this morning. We were in a telephone hearing this morning. It didn't happen. We were calling up. No one told us nothing, and then suddenly, oh yeah, it's done. It's gone. Yeah, something's happened. Something's not right. We'll call you back. When are you going to call you back? I don't understand. Thanks, Max. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks, sir. By the way, Max. Your living room in that. Should we share this? It's on Facebook, so it's not like. It looks like a lovely living room. It's like a proper nice little. Oh, not now. I want it. It's not going to be there, is it? You see, typical. But he's got a nice little living room, big living room, big. That's rock and roll style. And then there you go. Look at that. Now that's that is like that's a nice area. That's a nice photo. That bigger space he's got over there. Look at that. Yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely, Max. It's lovely. I like the green tree as well. Like there can't be a bit of greenery in the old corner of any room. A bit of greenery. Don't smoke it unless you want to. Remember, there's times when people were smoking banana skins. Exactly, banana skins. Now, what I'm going to do now is going to leave you with a little bit of happiness, which is odd for me. So we've got a very serious news story, and I want to make sure that you're all on top of it, yeah? Because this could effectively change how you view your life. And I've only got 6 minutes to say this. So see if I can stick to this. For everyone else in the world, I'm sorry that you're having to put up with this, but it is just what it is. Now, there was a stag shot dead running around the streets of Merseyside. The reason it was shot dead, right, was because they were trying to do capsules to make it go to sleep, but it wouldn't. They kept missing it. So what they thought would be a really good idea is to get a real life gun and shoot it. That's a poor little goat or whatever it was. They didn't even eat it. It's a bit odd. Yeah, so that's just what it is. What it is. But I thought it was a bit harsh. You know, kill some meat. Eat it first. Yeah? Don't eat it first, eat it after. I'm getting my haircut soon, so maybe as well, just so we all know. Just throwing that out there. There was a missing Turkish man found after unwittingly joining his own search party. Now, if you're either that battered that you join a search party and you don't even realise you're searching for yourself, that's a different level of cleverness. Carl, nice to see you. That's a different level of cleverness. Yeah, searching for yourself. Who are we looking for, mate? Who are we looking for? It's you fucking tit. That's what we're looking for. Yeah, so that's that. Now look, 4 minutes to go. This is me keeping it sweet, keeping it short. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely weekend. Don't forget, always be positive, even if you don't want to be. You want to exactly. When you be positive, be good to yourself. If you've got something to say it. If you've got all good, Carl. If you've got something to say it. Something not to say, don't say it. But more importantly, just be you and don't give a fuck. Because I'm not offending anybody intentionally. You don't offend anybody. You can offend anyone in the world. Anyone in the world. You're not mean to do it. That's the story of my life. I don't mean to offend people. My mouth generally just does. But never be sorry. Never be ashamed of being you and having an opinion and doing what you need to do. Yeah. Because you, believe it or not, who doesn't believe in yourself, and we all have our own insecurities, and I'm not the most confident of people in the world, but you have to be coping mechanisms. And you are amazing, and you are stronger, and you're better than what you once ever thought you could be. And look at my eyes, they've aged so much. If you look at this side, look at that rings around there. Look at that, it's shocking. I need to get some makeup on there. Anyway, it's 8 o'clock. Other people are going to go live, so it's a bit like me being fair and nice and not wanting to run over on other people's lives and stuff. So I thought I'd take the smallest slot because I've got loads of work to do. Peace and love. Lila's glove. Merry Christmas, Happy Easter, and stay safe.